Welcome to the next program on Python programming series. So in this video we are going to discuss about functions. This is maybe a 20th video in the Python series lectures. So in our previous videos we have seen how to write a program to take the user input and to create a list. So as long as the user is entering the inputs, we should take and create a list, find the minimum and maximum numbers, and uh, show the same on the output screen. So we have seen that program, and today we are going to discuss about functions. So if you have not seen those videos, please guys check the playlist. You can find the link for all those videos. Okay, so coming to today's topic, that is functions. So why it is very important for us to use functions, and how the functions are defined, and how we are going to write a program for function. So these three topics I'm gonna talk today. Okay, so coming to the first topic, let us say, that is what is function. So this is the basic element in Python programming. A function is a block of code that takes information, that is inputs, or I can say parameters, and does some computation or calculation inside the function block with the help of those input parameters, and gives you a output that will be a new information based on the body of the function. So it will just take some inputs, do some calculations, and then it will give a output to you. And you can ask what is special in functions. The special thing about function is that you can call it as many times as you want, and it can do the calculations once you have written the code. So basic motivation behind writing the function is to reduce the size of the code or to reduce the complexity of the code. Suppose for example you have written a 1000 line program, so which is used for some basic application. Okay, and inside that you have a 500 line one function, that is basically a one set of code or a one block of code which gives a particular output. So it will give a output called, let us say, sum. So it has got a 500 lines. Okay, so if you want to calculate sum for different types of elements, then there is no need to write that code again and again in your program. You just write it once and you can call that function with the help of only one statement. So as many times as you want, you can call that function with the only one line. So you can see a ratio 500 is to 1. So if you don't use functions, then you need to write that program again and again. So it will take again and again 500 lines, 500 lines. So but to avoid that one, we are using function. So if you use function, then it will take only one line. Okay, so you can see a huge difference of 499 lines here. So this is just an example, it could be up to 1000 lines as well. So that makes the function very important in Python programming. So if you want to become a Python programmer, then you should learn functions. So without functions there is no Python programming. Okay, so you can write basic programs like addition, subtraction, multiplication of 2 or 3 bits, like this you can write without functions. But if you want to go for any real world application, or if you want to do some mini project on Python, or if your project is based on Python, then I must recommend you should learn Python, that is functions in Python programming. That is very important, that's for sure. Okay, so enough motivation, I have told enough about what is meant by function and why you should learn. All right, move on. So the function starts with a keyword def. So in Python, the keyword which is used to define the function is def, and followed by the function name and parameter. So you can see in syntax it is starting with the def, and this is the function name. This is user defined, and you can give anything of your choice. So that is left to the user, and it will be taking parameters here, that is the parameters which will be acting as the input for this function. And the code block within a function begins after a colon that comes after the parenthesis enclosing the parameters. So the main body of the function will be starting after this colon. So as you can see, at the end of definition of function we should write a colon here, and this is the optional block, that is document string. So this will basically tell about the function, purpose of function. So what is mean by function, or rather I can say what is the purpose of writing this particular function here, it will say. So whether it is the addition, subtraction, or something else, basically it will tell what is the purpose of writing this function. Then this is the function suite, or I can say function body. So here we will be writing the different types of computations which you need to do with the help of this function. And last one is the return expression. So this one will be default just return, and if you want to return something particularly, then you shall mention it in a square bracket. So return, let us say sum, then you can write sum here. So like this you can return a particular value. So this is somewhat theory about functions, and as I have said earlier, there are a lot of applications for function as well. So now I will show you in Python programming how to write the function. So if you are new to the channel, please guys hit the like button and subscribe the channel, because we will be uploading Python programming related videos continuously, and will be soon uploading the mini projects for students. So that is some real world applications where you can use Python and do amazing projects there. Okay, so let us move to the Python shell here. So I'm using the latest version of Python, that is 3.8.3, and now I will open a new file. So let us say new file. So it has been opened a new file. Now I will write a code which will be used to add two numbers. So before that I will let me just write another program. So another definition, that is function. So I will write def, that is to define keyword, and the name of the function is print me. So this is the name of function, and the input which it will be taking is the string. So it is taking input string, and I will put a colon here. Then in strings I will write this function prints the input string. So it is optional guys, you can write, or if you want to leave you can leave. Okay, so there is no need to write this one, or it is not a compulsory. Then I will write print, so I will write string. So whatever the string it will be taking, it should print that one. So I have written that one. Then it should return the value. So I will write return. Okay, so that's it. I will write return now. So I will just save this one, and before that, now I have, let me just save this one. Let us say mm is the value of this one. And once you have saved this program, now you should call this function. Until now we have defined the function, so it's time to call the function. So you should write first the function name, that is print me is the function name, and the input which is given to this one is let us say this is the first time I am calling the function. So this is first time I'm calling the function. Alright, so I'll just write like this, and as you can see I have given the definition, that is a function name, and I have given the input. So as you can see, string here it is in general format, so instead of string it will replace this is the first time I'm calling the function it will take. Okay, so I will just save pressing Ctrl S, then I will run this one. So now you can see this is the first time I am calling the function it is returning. So if I change this one, then it will change function. So let me just change this one, and I will put, say I will just print a here, then it should return me a. Okay, so let me just run this one. So now you can see it is returning a. So whatever you will be giving as the input here, you can change. So there is no need to change this code. Now if you change here, then automatically the code will be changed. Okay, so like this it will save your time. So this will be more clear when I give a example on addition. So let me just delete this one. So I will take now the example on addition. So let me just take an example on addition. So def, that is define, I will give the name of the addition itself. So addition, and the parameters it will be taking is a, b. So before that, let me just write to code, guys. So if you want to add three numbers a, b, c, okay, this will make you more clear. So how I can write a equal to 2, then I will take b equal to 2, then I will take c equal to 2, and then I will initialize sum equal to 0, and then I will say c, let me just write sum equal to a, then plus b and c. So then I will write print, okay, so the sum of numbers is, so the sum of numbers is, and I will write here sum, let me just write sum here. Okay, so this is how you will be writing a program which will add the three numbers a, b, c. Let me just run this one so that you can understand. So as you can see, the sum of numbers is 6 here, so it is showing 6. So no, I don't want the addition of 2 to 2, so I want to change the number. So how you can do? So again, if you want to change the numbers, then you have to edit here. So if you want to make it 4, or else you can do it like this 8, and you can do it 6. Okay, and again you have to press the Control S and then save, then run module. So it is showing me some syntax error here. Oops, so it is coming here, so the parenthesis should be here so that it will end. Let me just save this one and run again. So now you can see the sum of the numbers is 18, so it is showing me now the sum is 18. So instead of changing each and every time, this is only 2-3 line program which is very short to change, but if instead it is a 100 lines of program, then you need to find out all the variables and change the values of those variables, and it will be just like a static program. So whatever you will be assigning, a equal to 6, b equal to 8 and c equal to 4, it will be just added up and given. So you can't write, it can't be a general program where a will take any value, b will take any value, and c will take any value, and it will give you the sum according to that one. So it is not the case for this type of programs. So instead of writing like this, if you go for using functions, then you can make use of functions and particularly do that general purpose addition. So how we can do, let me just show you. So I will delete this one now. So now I will write the same program with the help of definition, that is function. So I will write define, and I will write addition, and then the parameters which will be entered for this one will be a comma b comma c. So these are the three parameters which will be acting as an input for this one. So now let me just write a comment here saying that this is the let me just write function for adding three numbers. Okay, so this is the doc string, that is documentation for the function, and then I will write let us say sum is equal to a plus b plus c. So same thing I will be writing, but instead of writing it in a conventional way, I will be writing with the help of function here. Then I will write return. So this is the definition of function. Now I have defined the function. So as you can see, after I write return, it is coming directly to this part. Okay, so now what I will do, call the function. So I will write addition. So I will write addition and give the inputs to a is 2, b is 2 and c is 2. So same program I have written, and here I have to print the output. So I will write print the sum of numbers is, and I should print here sum. Okay, that is the definition. So I missed print statement there. So now you can see I have defined here and I am calling it here. So I will just press Ctrl S, and now I will try to run this one. So as you can see, the sum of numbers is 6. So you can ask what is great in this one. So previously also I have got sum as 6, and now also I am getting sum as 6, but there is a difference. So instead of 222 I want the numbers to be something else. Then without changing here, that is instead of changing here, or I can change change here itself. So I can give first one 12, second one 12, and third one 12, and I will write control S, then I will run this one. So now you can see it is showing me 36. And similarly, if I change this to the 124, and I will press control S and again run this one, so now it is showing 148. So within one line you just have to make the changes here. So you just have to make the changes here, then those changes will be made in this program accordingly. So like this, if it is a 100-line program, then there is no need to change each and every line in that one. You just change the input parameters here, automatically the functionality in the definition or the function will be changed. So this is the main advantage which we should come in our mind whenever you are using the function. And that's the basic idea behind the idea of the programmers to bring the functions into picture. Okay, so that's about a beautiful example on how to use functions to write the code optimally. So you can write many things like so I'm just show you, I will just show you some type of errors which will be occurring. So if I just don't mention anything here, and I will leave it as it is, and if I try to run, what you expect, what will be the error which is thrown by the system? So comment me below. Okay, so I will just run this one, and now you can see trace back most recent call, that is the location where it is stored, and a line that is 11. So type error is addition missing 3 required positional arguments A, B and C. So it is clearly saying that you are missing 3 arguments which are defined in the function, that is A, B and C. So the clear meaning of this one is to, you have not given the input parameters and you are expecting the output, so that is not possible. Okay, so this will show an error like this. And if you give only 2 parameters, what it will do, what you guess, just comment below. Okay, so then I will run this one. So now it is showing that addition missing 1 required potential argument C. So it is telling that you have given A, B, but you are missing the C. So like this it will throw an error if you do some mistake in giving the input parameters. Okay, so you can take different examples like this. So I will just write one more so that it will be very clear for us to how to define the function. So I will just define a function def, and I will try to print the name and age here. So I will give it as a name age or definition or the function name, and it is taking 2 arguments. Name is the first argument and the second one is the age. Okay, I will put a colon. Then I will just write a comment here. This function will print the name and age of a person. Okay, oops, I missed O here. The name and age of a person. Okay, so I will close this one. So then I will write here, so print, so first I want to print the age. Okay, so I will write the name of the person is, I will put a equal to here, and I will write, let us say, a name here, so that it will be printing the name. Then I will go for printing the age, so I will write the age of the person is, so I will write equal to, and I will give a parameter age, and then I will write return here, so that it will return the values. And I will just call this one name and age. So this is the function name, and let us say name is, let me just write Mike, and age is 35. So I will enter this one, press Ctrl S, that is to save, and then I will just run this one. So now you can see the name of the person is Mike and the age of the person is 35. So you have taken two input parameters, name and age, and it is giving as a output. So what if I change the order of name and age? So let me just show you what will happen. So I will first give the age and then I will give the name here. So same thing, but just I am reversing. So it is the input parameters are in the order name and age, but now I am giving age and name, so it is reverse. So what do you think, what will happen, what kind of error it will throw, or it will execute, or it will give the correct answer? So what do you think? You just comment me, guys. Okay, so now I will execute. So let me just save this one and I will run this one. So now you can see the name of the person is 35 and the age of the person is Mike. So it is reverse it is showing. So the name of the person is 35 it is showing, and the age of the person is Mike it is showing, because you have reversed the string here. So it is taking first one as the name, that is 35 as the name it is taking, and age is taken as Mike. So the input should be in order with the output. So it will throw, or it will not throw an error, basically it will give the wrong result. So this is all about the function in Python programming and different types of examples which you can think of in writing in the Python programming, that is using the function. And I hope you like this video. Please guys, if you are new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe the channel, because we will be uploading the Python related programs continuously, and we will be soon uploading the projects, that is mini projects, like how to make a real communication between your mobile phone and the Python shell here. So you will be writing a code in Python and you will be receiving some messages to your Gmail or to your registered mobile number. So you can create a chatbot actually with the help of SMTP library or a socket and server communication. So these are the some of mini projects which you can do with the help of Python. So that will actually increase your knowledge in the field of practical things. So we'll be uploading those type of videos soonly. So we are currently working on those things only. So so that I'm advising you to subscribe the channel, and if you like the content, please guys give a thumb, it will make us happy. Thank you, thanks for watching.